Okay, welcome back. Last time we found Rayquaza at Sky Pillar and brought it to Sutopolis City to deal with Kyogre and Groudon. Then we challenged the final gym, and we unfortunately lost Pharos for Banat. However, in between episodes, I did some training and also went and stocked up on some more items. And I also added a new Pokemon to the team. So everyone welcome Vermilion the Camerupt team. It is currently level 48 and I evolved it at level 41, mostly because it learns Flamethrower and Earthquake both as Noodle. Okay, it still would have learned, whatchamacallit, it still would have learned Earthquake as Camerupt, but it only learns Flamethrower by level up as Numel in this gen at level 41. Now, I also went and bought another TM for Aurora Beam, mostly because I want the coverage available. I still have the dead Marill with me because I need it for all VHM moves, basically, and I have a Sableye with me for general convenience. And now we get to fight Wally. Hi, I bet you're surprised to see me here. I made it all the way here and it's all thanks to you. Losing to you that time made me stronger, but I'm not going to lose anymore. I'm going to win, for the Pokemon who gave me courage and strength. Okay, here I come! So, Wally has 5 Pokemon. He has Altaria, Delcatty, Magneton, Gardevoir, and Roselia. Roserade doesn't exist yet. So, I think that's the exact order he goes through them in as well, but I might be wrong on that. He might adjust depending on, what you're fighting with. Okay, Altaria goes for Dragon Dance. Altaria being his lead is partially why I wanted to get Aurora Beam back, and I just like having the coverage. So I think I should be okay to deal with most of his team without any real hassles. But anything could happen. That's quite a bit of damage. Okay, now I should be able to go for Bite and finish off this Altaria. Very nice. So Altaria goes down without any losses. Like, without even losing any HP. Although, my plan for today's episode is to get through Victory Road. That's the entire plan. Regardless of if all of my current Pokemon survive, or if it's just one, my goal for today is to get through Victory Road. Pretty much, as long as one thing is left standing, then as long as I get out of here, I'm okay. Okay, in comes Magneton. I'm just going to assume it'll go for damage and click Thunderbolt, so I'll switch out to Vermilion. I switch out to Vermilion, and it goes for Screech. That's a bit of an annoyance, but I can work around it. Not the Tri-Attack! That did a lot more than I would have liked, because now I'm in danger. Because now I'm in danger when this Gardevoir comes out. I'm in danger when this Gardevoir comes out because, my Camerupt's special defense isn't all that high. Its special defense isn't amazing. Like, it's 74. Honestly, I think my best bet is to switch out to Dusclops and just click Shadow Punch a couple of times. Okay, it went for Future Sight. I probably could and should have just gone for an Earthquake. Either way, it sets up double team, and because I'm going for Shadow Punch, it doesn't really, matter at all. Mostly because Shadow Punch doesn't check accuracy, it just hits. So, Psychic, and... okay, that's really bad. So, Psychic obliterates my Dusclops. I am going to just switch in Pascal and go for the kill, I think. I think Pascal just has to go for the kill here. Okay, there's the Future Sight hit. Hitting for 36. Thunderbolt should hit pretty hard. Right? Thunderbolt falls a tiny bit short of the kill, okay. I can go for Bite. But now I know that he'll probably just click Psychic next turn. That's actually pretty good damage. Okay, I think he's just going to click Psychic this turn, so I'm going to switch out to Sableye. be totally honest, bringing this Sableye was a premeditated thing. I was a bit worried about this Gardevoir, so the Sableye is here just as a... That is actually perfect. This Sableye is pretty much just here to be a defense mechanism against this Gardevoir. That is all it is here for. That is its sole purpose here. However, you now will have to bear with me for a couple of minutes with the annoying beeping sound. And I'm really sorry that we're going to have to sit through it this way, but, well, Requiem got critted and, you know, kind of got obliterated, and I don't really have another way around this without, you know, potentially risking something else. So, unfortunately, this is the situation we find ourselves in. Hopefully he can't heal a third time, though. Because he used one Hyper Potion on the Gardevoir. Okay, yeah, he won't heal again. He already used one on the Gardevoir and one on his Altaria. And after this, I should be able to just have a nice, simple, clean, easy switch in and just get rid of the Roselia. Okay, I might need to let Sableye die to the Roselia for a safe switch in. But still. Honestly, I feel kind of bad that I'm probably going to have to let this Sableye die for a safe switch in. Like, I'm probably going to have to let it die for a safe switch in, even though it just took out the Gardevoir. Okay, so, Sableye manages to bring down the Gardevoir. That's good enough for me. It's now served its purpose. Okay, Roselia now comes in. What is my strongest Pokemon in terms of special defense? Rob, you know what? No, I will just let it go down. I'll just let it go down and have a safe switch in, because I don't think it can take out Camerupt in a single hit. And I was a little bit wary on Pascal for this. So I am a little bit worried right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I am worried. And of course it clicks Toxic now, because why wouldn't it do that? Okay. I am going to leave Victory Road and go heal after this fight, I think. Because, yeah, I'm a bit concerned. Especially because I only have 3 Pokemon now to get me through Victory Road. Wow, you are strong after all. Yeah, but you killed one of my Pokemon. I couldn't beat you today, but one of these days I'll catch up to you. You do that, Wally. You do that. Also, the screen glitch thing is basically just the game's way of saying, hey, your Pokemon's taking poison damage. Fortunately for me, I know that I'm not going to die to it because I had plenty of health left, but I am a little bit upset about that. Because I am pretty certain that that crit absolutely mattered. Okay, so for now... Oh. Marill belongs in the Daft Box, but I'm going to keep it with me just for the HMs. I've lost my 2 ghost types in 2 major back-to-back battles. Honestly, I don't think having, whatchamacallit, Dusclops a couple of levels higher would have made that much of a difference. But I am a little bit upset about that loss, not gonna lie. But okay, so, into the fray, into hell we go to fight whatever is waiting for us within Victory Road. Pretty much, I think... I don't know what my approach should be here, because realistically, I should probably try to fight as people in here as possible. You know, save a few for training, and also because, well, I only have 3 Pokemon, and a couple of potential issues definitely arise here. Okay, that's a Petal Dance, that's gonna hit hard. That's gonna hit really hard. That hit a lot less, that hit for less than I was expecting, so you know what, I'll take it. I will happily take that. Fantastic. Good job, Pascal. Good job. Okay, so that is Cool Trainer Hope defeated. Also, fun fact, Gen 3 was the last time cool trainers were referred to as cool trainers. After this, they became ace trainers, as in, like, every subsequent game. Okay, so I still have the dead Sableye, but I did teach it Flash. I could teach any of my other Pokemon Flash. Honestly, okay, full disclosure, I know how to navigate this without Flash, but I think for visibility it would just be more practical to do it this way. Now then, that is the wrong way. I need to go over here, then I'll come across a little bridge, go down, and then I have another battle. So is Pascal healed? Pascal is it. Fantastic. I think this guy has a Sand Slash, though. I think this guy has a Sand Slash, so I'm gonna lead. So, gonna be totally honest, I do remember people in Victory Road and some Pokemon that they have, but I don't remember exactly who they all are and where they are. So Swallow could be an issue. I'm just gonna go for Shockwave. If it's clicking Double Team, if it's going for Double Team, I think clicking Shockwave was definitely the play. But the question is, how much damage will it do? Enough, it one-shot. I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay, so what's up next? Up next is a Mawile. Mawile I'm not too worried about because it doesn't have Mega Mawile. It doesn't have its Mega form available to it, so unfortunately it's kind of just a very mediocre Pokemon. And his last Pokemon is a Kadabra. Okay, so I completely guessed wrong. I know there's a guy in here who has a Ninetales and a Sandslash on the same team, but I don't know where he is. And Synchronize has decided to just choose a moment of violence, I suppose. And because we're at the end of the game, even regular trainers apparently now have full restores. Fortunately, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference, but it is a little bit on the inside. I should probably just... I need to switch out if I get okay, never mind. I was going to say, if I get paralyzed this turn, I need to switch out. And of course, there's the completely unnecessary crit. Okay, so that is cool trainer Samuel defeated. Also, I'm just going to say it right now, I remember the people at the end of Victory Road. Like, I remember the two people right at the end. I am not going to fight them. I'm going to try to sidestep them if I can. If I can avoid them, I will, because I remember they both have a... It's a double battle, and they both have a slacking. And I'm pretty sure they also run a skill swap God of War set. So, yeah, that's a little bit on the scary side. Wait, are you the person with the Sandslash? That's the real question. I know someone in here has a Sandslash and a Ninetales. Okay, they have a Sandslash, they have a Ninetales, and I don't remember their third Pokemon, but I know two of them, and I know I can just surf whatever they have. So, Surf, takes out Sandslash. Problem 1, solved. What is up next? Is that the Ninetales? It's a Tropius. Ah, that could be an issue. So I will go out to Vermilion, who can Flamethrower that and then Earthquake the Ninetales. Magical Leaf will hit for a decent amount of damage, but not too much. Okay, maybe that is a bit too much. But also at the same time, I don't see the Ninetales hitting me for all that much. Burn? No burn. Okay, that's not great. Okay, so a heal. Again, I am at the point in the game now where even the regular trainers just have access to healing items in battle. Which is, you know, kind of unfair, but also, you know, I feel like I definitely got enough benefit out of using items against people, you know, in battle. I got enough benefit out of using items in battle against people playing this game normally through the years. So you know what, I think they're owed, you know, just a little bit of cheating. Okay, so now I tank a quick attack, that does nothing, and we just EQ for the win. Fantastic. safe. Okay, so Vermilion takes them out, and now we can continue to make our way through Victory Road. I think there's only like 5 or 6 other people here that I haven't fought, but also at the same time, their Pokemon are very strong and dangerous, so where possible, I am going to avoid them. Also, if you have Waterfall, you can just skip an entire section of Victory Road here. It's not essential to get through. Like, you can completely ignore it. Like, you don't have to go that way. And so I'm going to ignore that guy and just try to make my way through. That's it. That's a dump. I'm gonna risk it. We full send. We full send. Let's see how we do. I really hope that I hope I didn't just run into something stupidly dangerous. It is a Claydol and a Medicham. That's not too bad. I think I can beat that. Medicham goes for Psychic on Snowmad. That's okay, we tank that. We Surf. And that does a lot of damage to Claydol. That really does a lot of damage to Claydol. Claydol skill swaps. So, wait. I've just been open. That's opened up my key to victory. Congratulations, cool trainers. You played yourself. You just gave me you just gave my Walrein Levitate. They just gave my Walrein Levitate. And then they gave my Camerupt Levitate. So these Claydols are just sat on the ground waiting for an earthquake. They just played themselves. Because I have Levitate now on both my Pokemon. And I can just click EQ and this is going to take a ton of damage as well. And it's a Lantern, so it's weak to Earthquake. Congratulations, you idiots. You played yourself. Wait. Oh, they don't have that. I thought they had Levitate. I could have sworn that thing should have had Levitate. Okay, fine game. I see how it is. They have... Wait, Lantern has Volt Absorb. I know it has Volt Absorb because Water Absorb is its hidden ability in Gen 6 onwards, I think. Also, while this is happening, I'm going to quickly just go and double check. What is Claydol's other ability? Like, what does this Claydol have? Claydol. No, it only has Levitate. Huh. Maybe I was just looking at it weird? I don't know. Either way, Surf doesn't do all that much. But now I can take that out, and now I can just double in on it. I can Body Slam and Bite, and hopefully Lantern shouldn't be able to hit too hard. I don't think it gets all that many electric by level up. I'm pretty sure it doesn't get many electric moves by level up because Discharge and stuff don't exist yet. Okay, so we take that out. Yeah, I don't think it would have had much to fight me with, because I don't think they have TM moves. But hey, I was genuinely convinced that they'd just given me Levitate. I was confident about that and everything. Well, today on me using my eyes and my eyes saying no. Oh, that, I suppose. You know, let's put Pascal back out front just so I can outspeed basically whatever. Must be getting a little tired. No, I have plenty of healing items. I have plenty of healing items available. Don't you worry about me, Caroline. I am okay. Okay, so a Skarmory. You know what? Leading with Pascal? Suddenly a good idea. So Thunderbolt just obliterates that Skarmory because it doesn't have a great special defense stat. And now I should hit level 51. Thank you very much. Very nice. And now, a Sableye. Okay, I will say, credit where it's due, Sableye does look kinda cool there. I'm gonna go for Spark and see how much it does. I probably should just Thunderbolt it. Thunderbolt probably would Yeah, I think Thunderbolt would have just been an outright kill. Either way, I can just Spark again. No, they heal. I should have just Thunderbolted. 10 out of 10. Today on This Is Why You Always Just Click the More Powerful Move. You know what? I've committed to it now. I'll just go for the Spark to knock it out. Okay. So as Cool Trainer Caroline defeated, and let's quickly patch up our Pokemon again. Now, I do remember very specifically one thing from a person who's coming up. Also, if we go over this way, I probably shouldn't fight him, but I'm going to. This guy over here. I trained together with my whole family, every one of us. I'm not losing to anyone. So this guy is Vito. He is the son of the Winstraight family. And also, maybe I shouldn't have tried fighting him, because he has 4 Pokemon, and I don't know how strong he is, and I don't know what his team is. I think he has a Shiftry, but that's all I remember. Either way, we take that out without any issue. What's up next? It is an Electrode. Oh, that's scary. That's scary. I don't like that. That's scary. I'm just gonna switch out. I'm just gonna switch out to Vermilion and hope it didn't click Explosion. Okay, went for Swift. It went for Swift. IEQ. It sets up Light Screen. Earthquake should kill. Okay. I am safe. I am safe. No self-destruct for you. Okay. I'm safe now. So what's up next? Probably a water type. No, it's a Kadabra. I can just Earthquake that. Okay, so the Light Screen is up. So he has Light Screen up. I'll take Future Sight damage in 2 turns if I can't finish him off. But Kadabra just gets annihilated by an Earthquake, because of course it does. And now I get to play the fun little minigame of, was I right? Is his last Pokemon a Shiftry? It is! I don't know why I specifically remember that he has a Shiftry, but I do. It'll probably survive with a Flamethrower because of the Light Screen. Yeah, it survives because of the Light Screen. But now... Wait, I'm gonna take a fair bit of damage from this. Because the Future Sight attack will come through at the end of this turn, I believe. Unless I was gonna say unless I crit, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Okay, Future Sight's attack comes through. It's for a decent chunk, but I think I'm okay. Yeah, because Shiftry is a stone evolution, it only has its kind of basic level up moves. So this thing only has like Pound, Growl, Nature Power, and probably Sudden. Doesn't really have anything to work with. I've never run in my family. I've never lost before. I've lost my confidence. Maybe I'll go home. Buddy, you lost to 1 trainer in Victory Road. Like, okay. Maybe I'm looking at this in a weird way, but my thought process there is, everyone in Victory Road should be strong enough to have all 8 gym badges. So, you lost 1 battle against someone who should, in theory, be an equal to you. Well, what's the problem? Like, yeah, you lost to an equal. Yeah, have a rival. Rivals are important. Okay, so that guy just said his Pokemon were cosmically awe-inspiring. Do you have a Solrock and a Lunatone by any chance? Well, I see a Lunatone, so I'm going to assume his other Pokemon is a Solrock. So what I'm going to do is double in on his side. I'm going to double in on his side because Solrock and Lunatone can both potentially be a threat to me. So Surf takes out Lunatone, and Sableye will also take a nice chunk of damage as well, because Sableye's defenses are pretty bad. And now in comes a Solrock. Fantastic. So I can just do the same thing again. Shadow Ball hits for probably not too much. Honestly, that was more than I was expecting, but we should be okay. Bite just annihilates that Solrock. Wow. Okay. This guy loves using Shadow Ball. Either way, that should take out both of their Pokemon, and now, whatever comes in on this side, I think I should be in a pretty good position to fight. So, what is it? The last Pokemon I have to fight in here is an Absol. I mean, Absol is pretty strong, though. I'm gonna risk it. I probably shouldn't, but I think I should be able to take this out before it hits me too hard. Oh, well, Pascal just said... Like, Pascal said, no, you don't need to worry about this one. I've got this. Thanks, Pascal. You're the best. Right, so, what's over here? Another trainer. Do I want to fight another trainer? I mean, realistically, I have to. Okay, I don't. I definitely don't have to. I definitely don't have to fight them, because I know this is the wrong way. But what if I fought them anyway? This isn't the goal, it's only a place on the way for Pokemon League. Yeah, but if everyone in here is a threat, I feel like it should be considered at least part of the goal. Okay, that's a top goal, so you know what? Leading with Walrein, suddenly feeling pretty good about it. So, Torkoal obliterated by Surf. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, Medicham. Oh, Medicham could be dangerous. Okay, it's going for Calmer Mind. I'm only concerned with the idea of getting hit by a high jump kick. That's what scares me. Reversal? Oh, that's going to do a lot. That's going to do a lot. Because it does more the lower its health is. And it critted. Okay. Okay, Medicham, out of here. It's still alive. I think I switch to Pascal here and hope their final Pokemon is a water type or something. Oh, yeah, right, they heal. They heal, which is actually good for me. I can just Thunderbolt them twice now and I should be okay. Although they are on +1 special defense. That could be a little bit scary. There's the high jump kick. Come on, Pascal, you can take one. Pascal takes the hit, lands the Thunderbolt, and we are safe. For now, because they have one Pokemon left. And that final Pokemon is, please do not show me something that I'm bad against. A Ludicolo. It shouldn't have anything. It's another stone evolution. It shouldn't have anything. It should have, like, Astonish. Yeah, it should have, like, Absorb, Astonish, and Growl. So, that could have been very dicey. That could have been scary, that could have been dicey, but hey, we make it through. Pascal goes up, hits level 52. Fantastic. Okay. Now then, let's go the right way, because this is not the way I need to be going. This will actually loop me back around. If I continue going this way, this will loop me back around and out to where the ladder was. So I'll end up going the wrong way. So let's, you know, kind of quickly course correct. Say that one 3 times fast. That's because kind of quickly course correct, honestly, it sounds kind of fun. And it's a fun combination of words to say, and not gonna lie. Okay, so now we move this, and we enter the final stretch. And I distinctly remember that there is a trainer that I have to fight. He's a trainer that I have to fight once I step off this next bridge. And I distinctly remember for some reason that he has a Cacturn. I don't know why. I don't know why I always remember that he has a Cacturn, but I know that he does. So, let's go fight him. I've made it this far a couple of times, but the last stretch is so long. Okay, so I'm gonna beat this guy, and then count the number of steps he was away from leaving Victory Road. Because he is right at the end of Victory Road. Okay, Cacturn sets up spikes. So I'll take a little bit of damage if I switch out. Hopefully I won't need to. Cacturn just gets obliterated by Flamethrower. Big crit, probably unnecessary, but hey. And now he goes to a Pelipper. Okay, so I'll take a fair bit of damage from the spikes, but I think I'm okay. Basically, you know, it's a Pelipper. Of course, I'm just going to go to Pascal and blast it with electricity. Okay, goes for Protect. So it'll probably go for Protect again, so I'll go for Spark just to save the PP. And now we just take him out with a Thunderbolt, and then we just avoid... And then we avoid the last two people because they have 4 Pokemon, I believe. And I believe it's like Gardevoir, Slacking, Dusclops. And those are 4 Pokemon I would currently quite like to avoid, especially with my team kind of starting to run low on PP, and also, you know, only 3 living Pokemon. Okay, so he was stood here. So, he was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. He was 25 steps away from... He was 25 tiles away from leaving Victory Road. But apparently that was too much for him. Like, he didn't even have anyone in his way. Like, he could have sidestepped that at double battle. I mean, realistically, he definitely should have, because with a Cacturn and a Pelipper, he would get obliterated. Okay, so with that, we have successfully made it to Evergrande City. We've successfully made it to the Pokemon League. And alongside that, it's time to put Sableye into the death box. I've had 3 ghost types and they've all died within, like, no time at all. Okay, so what I am going to do, though, before I end off this episode, is I'm going to pick up this Swablu because it's dead. I'm going to pick up my dead Swablu, and I'm going to go and pick up a couple of encounters that I might consider adding to the team, but haven't, you know, gone and gotten those encounters yet. So this will be a quick little whistle-stop tour of a couple of areas in the Hoenn region where I think I could potentially get a good encounter. So, I'm back in Pacifilog Town right now, so I can quickly hop on over to Route, I think it's 132? Route 132, fantastic. And if I drop the Good Rod in the water here, I believe I can find a Horsey. And if I find Horsey, that means I can potentially get a Kingdra. And if I can get a potential Kingdra, then I'm in business. That's a Magikarp. I already have both a Magikarp and a Gyarados. Okay, so pretty much my plan here is I'm going to get my encounter here. I'm going to get my encounter on the... well, I'm not going to get my encounter necessarily. I'm going to go and clear out the abandoned ship. And I'm also going to get my encounter in Lily Cove City. Basically, by doing it this way, I effectively just kind of lock in what my final encounters are going to be. Also, I do have my encounter for Meteor Falls still to get. Because, to be honest, I'd been saving it for this point in the game because I wanted to go and get a Bagon. Like, I pressed the wrong button. I've been saving it up until now because I wanted to get a Bagon, but ultimately, well, I found a Shelgon, so... You know what? Maybe I just go and get that encounter anyway. Maybe I just try to get that encounter anyway and just go for a double Salamence. Because I could get double Salamence. Like, that is an option. Also, yeah, I'm hoping that I can find this without too much hassle. Let's try the Super Rod. I don't know how much difference it'll make. But I know it's the rare encounter regardless. I know that's the rare encounter. I have a feeling it can't turn up with the Good Rod. Or maybe it's only in Ruby and Sapphire. I have a feeling that my luck would enable something like that to happen. So yeah, this is just going to be a quick little whistle-stop tour. Okay, I say a quick whistle-stop tour. Hopefully it will be, but anything could happen. This could take 2 minutes, it could take 10, it could take 20, who knows? Game, stop playing with me here. I need to just find my encounters. Okay, if I don't find... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speed up until I eventually just... If it doesn't pop up here... Oh, okay. Okay, we find a Pokemon. It is... a Sharpedo. Okay, so I'm gonna speed up just until I find my encounter, because I know it's a guaranteed Horsey. Because I already have Sharpedo, and I already have Whalmer. So I will be right back once I find this Horsey. Okay, there we go. So, we've now successfully found a Horsey. Now I just need to catch it. I also had a kind of realization that I don't actually have a dragon scale to evolve this thing. Like, I don't have a dragon scale to evolve this thing into Kingsray, I think. So, I will have to look around the entire Hoenn region and hopefully find one somewhere. But we now have a Timid Horsey. That's actually so good! Timid Horsey? That could be insane. That is actually kind of massive. Okay, so that is Horsey acquired. Now I can fly back to Lily Cove City. Oh, also I had registered the fishing rod, which is why I'm just gonna run back. Like, rather than flipping through the bag to get to whatchamacallit, the bike. And then after this, I just have to fish here. There's a 15% chance to find a Staryu. So I'll catch that. So that adds a potential Starmie to the pool of options for me. I hadn't really planned on that being a kind of pool joke, because, you know, I have a whole bunch of water Pokemon. Anyway, I'm going to once again speed up until I eventually find this Horsey, because it's just Horsey. Not Horsey. Staryu. It's just Staryu and Wilma out here. So, I'll be right back. Okay, that was very fast. I would like to thank Staryu for turning up very, very quickly. And I would also like to thank the abandoned ship that I'm about to go to. I'd like to thank the abandoned ship that I'm about to go to, because I'm not there for an encounter, I'm there to just kind of scope the place out. And also because there's one TM that I want. So there's one TM that I want. Should I? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. You know what? Yeah, I'll go and do Meteor Falls as well. This episode is going to end up being a long one. Or maybe I'll just kind of cut... I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay, let's quickly throw the bike back on. And now, off we go to the abandoned ship. I'm going to just dodge all of the trainers that I can, because realistically, the abandoned ship is a place that I probably should have gone to, like, 25 levels ago. Like, it's a place you gain access to as soon as you've beaten Norman. So yeah, I could have gone there ages ago, I probably should have. I have battled a couple of these trainers while I was doing some training earlier in the game. I didn't fight those two, obviously, because that was a double battle and I didn't really get up to it at the time. Okay, so, the abandoned ship. I'm going to try to avoid as many of the trainers in here as I can, mostly just in the interests of time. Okay, so, I know that that sailor is he will battle me. Okay, we found a nest ball. I think that there probably are a couple of hidden items in here, but I can come back to those at a later time if I need them. Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm getting jumped by this hiker and this small child. Which is realistically only happens in Pokemon. Okay, so Sandslash and a Marill doesn't make any difference. I am like 20 levels over them. I am 20 levels over them. It does not matter. Yeah, sure, you know what? We'll Flamethrower the Marill. Actually, the Marill might even live the Flamethrower because of Thick Fat. Because Thick Fat does a lot. Like, I know I said that I wouldn't be using the Marill that I had because it had Thick Fat, and I would just never really find any much for it. But yeah, it actually can take the hit, and it's probably going to go for a quad effective stab Bubble Beam. How much will it do? Yeah, that's why I'm not... And that is why I'm not bringing the Marill. That's why I didn't care much for using that Marill. Also, because realistically, in a world without, you know, Belly Drum, Aqua Jet, Waterfall, Play Rough, or like Iron Head, or any of its other moves like Ice Punch, and you know the physical stat, yeah, all those without huge power, what benefit do I ever get out of using over like Walrein or Gyarados or Tentacruel or something? Okay, now that I found the storage key, that is important. Let's quickly talk to this guy. I'm investigating this ship on behalf of Captain Stern. He also asked me to find a scanner, but I haven't found any success. And that is because that's the game's way of kind of telling you, like, hey, you need to come back here later in the game. Also, I'm going to quickly just scope out these work, because we find an apricot. I guess that's supposed to be an apricot. So, what is in this room? That is just a guy being seasick. Okay, let's wait and dodge that sailor. And normally in here, we find the... Normally in here is the TM for Ice Beam. But that... Wait, hold on. TM21 is Frustration, normally. So anything that can learn Frustration, I can teach Shadow Ball. That's potentially huge. Also, very sad that I lost my Banette in the previous episode, and I just found a TM for Shadow Ball, and it would have learned Shadow Ball naturally by level up in just a few levels from when it died. Okay, so now we just, you know, go back up, and now we get to play a fun little minigame where we just investigate all of these rooms. Okay, so, a white flute. I think that keeps wild Pokemon away from me. Okay, so that leads us to the room number 1 key. Also, in here you can find, like, Tentacruel in the water. I'm not gonna bother. But if I need to, I might come back a later time for it, but I don't care that much about it. TM18, Charge, so I can teach anything that would learn Rain Dance, Charge. But it's just trash, so that means he is over here. Room number 4 is our next objective. I think you go, like, 3, 1, 4. Is this number 4? Apparently it was. Let's go. We're gonna check the trash first. Well, that worked. I think the next one was, like, along here somewhere? Oh, I guess it doesn't... If I go back in, will it still tell me? No. Oh, it will. But I guess because I already have the key, it doesn't matter? Hang on, let's just go back in one more time. Yeah, because I have... No, it's just trash, okay. I guess because... Yeah, it's just trash. Yeah, I guess they aren't going to be any hidden items. So that was number 6, I believe. Because room number 5 and 6 are tied together. That makes perfect sense. Which means I should now... What it wants me to do. I see what it wants. It wants me to go into room 5, see where it flashes, and then run back through room 6 to find it. Which, honestly, a little bit of an inconvenience, because I'll be honest, I wasn't paying that much attention. But I am just going to aggressively check every single tile. Why? Because sometimes it can be a little bit faster than doing it the way they intended. Okay, so that is room number 2's key. And finally, the last thing in here is to go and investigate room number 2. Also, gonna be honest, the main reason I was here was not for this scanner, it was for the TM for Shadow Ball. I could have left a few minutes ago. But hey, honestly, that TM could have been anything. That TM could have been anything, but I'm very glad to know that it was Shadow Ball, because now if I go and talk to the guy in Pacific Town and show him a Pokemon that just absolutely hates my guts, I can also get the TM. I can get another copy of Shadow Ball, which means any physical attacker, any Pokemon I can just teach Shadow Ball to, because whatchamacallit, Frustration is very commonly available. Okay, so I should be able to fly. I was gonna say I should be able to fly out from the outside area, but I'm gonna quickly return the scanner of that guy. Although I think if I recall correctly, you talk to this guy and he's like, "Oh, hey, you found the scanner. Cool. Can you go give it to Captain Stern?" And then I think he gives you the Deep Sea Tooth or the Deep Sea Scale as a reward. Which, one, is a quite nice little way of giving you the item, but also kind of makes it so you have to choose whether or not you want Huntail or Gorbus. I think I have a Clam Pearl. No, wait, did I get an underwater encounter? I don't think I did. Oh, that's a scanner. Listen, can I get you to deliver that to Captain Stern? I want to investigate this ship a little more. I will say, as much as I do like this being an abandoned ship, I also think that the way they went about it in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is kind of interesting. Like, I think Seymourville is genuinely a super interesting concept, and I quite like it. Okay, so I guess the entire place is considered as being indoors. Good to know. Okay, so let's quickly fly back to Slateport City, talk to Captain Stern, and then be on our way to Meteor Falls to get our final encounter. No, that's the wrong thing. Here we are. Oh, that item you have. That's a scanner. That would sure help us on our explorations. Would you trade your scanner for something? Like, say, a Deep Sea Tooth or a Deep Sea Scale that I have? I like how you can just say no, and he's like, oh, yeah, okay, that's fine, I guess. That's okay, too. Okay, so now I am going to... Did I waterfall to this Marl? I did, fantastic. Also, yes, I am... okay, thanks random lady as well, thanks. Anyway, yeah, I know that I've said that I don't particularly like having a Pokemon that's just there to be for HMs, but also, this Pokemon is dead, so I can't use it. So, I can't really complain about it. I mean, N would be very, very annoyed and upset at me for that, but hey, that's my questionable decision-making. Okay, so it is time for me to finally get my encounter in Meteor Falls. Because, you may recall, I basically just tried to rappel my way through here ages ago in an attempt to create a situation where I would end up in this situation. Because I wanted one very specific encounter in Meteor Falls, and now I get to play the fun game of, was playing the long game worth it? But also over here is a TM, normally this is a TM22 Dragon Dance. Okay, Solar Beam? So Solar Beam is Dragon Dance. That is kind of insane. This old couple, I believe they have a Hariyama. I believe they have a Hariyama and a Medicham? I think it's Hariyama Jam. So I can teach Dragon Dance to anything that would learn Solar Beam. Okay, I have a couple of ideas on what I can teach that to. Yeah, I have a couple of plans. Because that is kind of insane. And those are level 47. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click Thunderbolt on the Hariyama, and I'm just going to go for Eruption. I'm probably going to get hit with Fake Out, aren't I? No, apparently not. Okay. So Hariyama just gets blasted by Thunderbolt, and that does a lot of damage, and then Hariyama Actually, it might live because of Thick Fat. But also, Eruption will do a lot of damage. Eruption and also Waterfall are kind of Okay, yeah, that was definitely Thick Fat coming into play. That was absolutely Thick Fat value. That was 100% Thick Fat value coming into play. Because otherwise, he would have taken a ton of damage. Mostly just because, well, Eruption does more damage the higher your HP, the more damage it does. Basically, Eruption and Water Spout are basically fire and water versions of the same move. And honestly, it's kind of an inconvenient one. It's kind of inconvenient. Well, that's inconvenient. It's kind of inconvenient in the sense that they're effectively the same moves, and they do more damage based on, you know, the HP of the Pokemon using them. But also, most of the Pokemon that learn those moves are very, very slow. Which is kind of why, the Choice Scarf sets for them exist. So you give them a Choice Scarf and then go for the Eruption stuff. Okay, these two would be okay to battle again, but also they are very far out of the way. This guy, however, he is also quite far out of the way, obviously. But this guy is a Dragon Tamer. I distinctly remember he is a Dragon Tamer. The champion even visits. And that is kind of the game's way of telling you, hey, come back here later, there's going to be something important here. Also, a level 47... No, it was level 52, what am I talking about? Level 52 was barely taking Aurora Beams, so yeah, a level 44, no chance. Also, my level cap is level 60, that should bring... I'll mention this again when I'm, going into Elite Four in the next episode. But my level cap is level 60. That brings me to roughly the level of Glacier, I think. Like, I think it puts me roughly in the levels between Phoebe and Glacier. So I should be able to breeze a little bit of the Elite Four, but I should also still get quite a bit of a challenge out of it. And now I'm going to play a fun little minigame called, did I go the right way? Yes, I did. Fantastic. So now, I'm just about ready to go. Because in this little room over here, we will find the TM for Dragon Claw normally, so it'll be a TM that will be randomized to something else. And there is the chance for a Bagon. It was a dupe of TM28 Mud Sport. That was not worth it in the slightest. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around until this whatchamacallit runs out, until this repel wears out, and then I will just hopefully be able to find a Bagon in here as my encounter. We could be here a little while. I could just find a Mountain of Zubats, or the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is exactly what happened in my last playthrough, where I just find a Solrock here. That's a Golbat, that's dupes. That is definitively dupes. Okay, what I'll do is I will give this 3 encounters. From that one, I'll give it 3, and if I don't find anything new, never mind, there it is, there's the Bagon! Now I just need to catch the little guy. Okay, so, hopefully this will just work for me. So, ball, go. 1, 2, 3. Couldn't just work with me, could you, Bagon? Could you? Now, I also don't really want to attack this thing with anything. Actually, I could, in theory. In theory, I could attack it with the Horsey. Also, the burn is going to do more damage than anything else. And also, the repeat ball isn't going to help me here. No, the repeat ball won't help me here, which is a little bit of an inconvenience. Because I have a Shelgon and not a Bagon. So I'm going to go out to Horsey and hopefully be able to just whittle it down a little bit. Okay, Ember comes through, hits for 7 damage. No burn, fantastic. and I can just whittle it down with a few little water guns. That was actually more damage than I was expecting. Headbutt hits for... Oh, let's not do that again. Okay, let's switch out to camera up. Let's not do that again. Okay. Like, okay, Bagon, calm yourself down. Would you like a nest ball? You're 20 levels lower. Would you like the nest ball? Apparently, it would not like the nest ball. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, because all I can realistically do is throw Pokeballs until it stays in. That's all I can do here. Because if I attack it with Vermilion, it dies. If I attack it with Pascal, it dies. If I attack it with Snowmad, it dies. So what I'm gonna do is, I am just going to, I suppose, speed up until I catch it, if it doesn't stay in this ball right now. Okay, I will speed up until I catch this thing, because this could take 30 seconds, it could take 10 minutes. Let's find out. Okay, so with that, we successfully catch the Bagon. Fantastic. So now, let's go and check out our newly acquired Pokemon, and then I'm going to end off the episode. But because I have, well, one, I've drastically overshot this episode, because this little whistle-stop tour for a few encounters has gone on for a lot longer than I expected it to. But also, on top of that, I have a lot of training to do before I go and challenge the Elite Four. So, I'm gonna hopefully get this done without too much hassle. So, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of speed on out of here. That's the wrong way. Never mind. I'm bad at navigating sometimes, but hey, here we are. And, it's probably faster if I go back to Rustboro. So I just surf down here, go on here, hop on my bike, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out the door we go. I mean, it's a cave, so it's not really a door, but still, you get what I mean. Just kind of cycle around these people. We'll hop on down these barriers, back into Rustboro City, back to the Pokemon Center, check in on this Bagon, wrap up the episode, and then next time I will be having a full team ready and able to hopefully take on the Pokemon League. So let's quickly check out my two new Pokemon here. We have a hardy Bagon and a modest Staryu. That's so good. Modest is fantastic here. Okay, that is super helpful to me. That might have just solidified a place on the team for it. Okay, so those two are dead and can now, I guess, just rest in peace in the box. Let's patch up my Pokemon and end off today's episode here. So, I, once again, don't actually know what date this episode will be going up on. Anyway, so I'm going to end off today's episode here. Next time, I'll have a fully trained up team ready to go, and we'll be ready to take on the Elite Four. So, yeah, I will hopefully see you all for that next time. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And next time, we'll be challenging the Elite Four, as I've said like 4 times now. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.